I'm going to use the KitchenAid sheet maker to make some zucchini parmesan. Let me get this loaded in. I just have to line this all up with the zucchini. I've cut it in half because it was kind of a big one. And hopefully it's firm enough. Feels like it is. And I'll attach it here. It was a little too big for this one. Okay. Got a bleed on. Down to the end of the zucchini. Ooh, that's a nice sheet. I'm going to make a lasagna with zucchini for my noodles, which will make it pretty fat-free. 1/2 of a zucchini, and I'll use this as my noodles rather than macaroni. So we'll get that all put together and we'll show you how it comes out when I get it baked. Okay, so I'm just making a little couple of little small things of zucchini lasagna, and my husband doesn't eat zucchini or eggplant parmesan, so this is for me. And these are the sheets that we cut the cutter a little earlier. I got one made, and this is just what's left. So I'm making, this was just one zucchini, and I'll go to a smaller piece here. And so I thought I was going to get one, but that's full, so now I'm doing another. I'll just fill that in. Put a little cheese. This is kind of a little quick and dirty version, just because I wanted to get this done today, because the zucchini was going to be getting soft, and I don't like to waste food. So I decided that I would just throw a quickie together. Usually I mix the ricotta with the spices and an egg, and today I'm just kind of doing my own little parsley and basil and a little bit of cheese. I'm doing it the quick and lazy way. It's quick and easy. And we have the store pre-sliced the mozzarella because it makes it so easy when you're doing something like this to have it all ready for you. And I don't have to shred it. So yeah, sometimes I do take the easy way out of a recipe, but just been wanting to do this with the vegetable slicer. It does work. Okay, so we'll start, and then we're just going to continue and do this again until we've used up the rest of this zucchini. And it should be kind of like an eggplant parm, but the zucchini instead of eggplant. I guess from what I'm reading, the eggplant doesn't work very well with this because only the top is hard enough. So yeah, a little disappointed in some of the things that it won't do. But I love it for doing apples. Apples are great. You can do all kinds of fancy apple desserts because they're nice and thick and round, and you get much nicer sheets that way. So the prices on these have come down considerably, so it just depends on how much you feel it's worth to you. Go ahead and put another piece there, and we'll add our cheese. This already has beef and spices in it, so that's why I'm not putting a ton more. I'm not doing salt, pepper. I try not to eat too much salt. I don't do a lot of things healthy, but I don't use salt very often. So that's my one healthy thing, I guess. Most of the food that you buy today, even the unmade food, has so much salt content in it, like the cheese. So that's more than enough for me. Okay, this should probably be about the last layer, I think, yeah. So I got out of one zucchini, which wasn't very large, to a bigger tray and a littler tray here. But since I'm the only one who pretty much eats it, that will be fine. If you're going to use this KitchenAid appliance, I highly recommend you look for very firm, very symmetrical pieces of vegetables and fruits. apples, you get a huge, long slice because they are so round, especially if you get the nice big ones. But zucchini, it's hard to find the really long ones. I've looked at a lot of the videos online and I said, man, I must not be finding these huge fat zucchinis. I even asked at the supermarket if they had anything bigger and rounder, and the lady kind of looked at me like I was a little crazy, and she said, what you got out there is what we got. So that's what I got. A little of this cheese. And some parsley. And some basil. And what am I missing now? Cheese? Oh, sauce. Do another layer. Cheese, and I think we're going to get just, yeah, kind of like one more out of this. What am I missing here? Nothing sauce. Oh, that's the zucchini. Okay. Thought I was missing a layer or something, but by the time this all melts in, it'll be just perfect. I guess I got to make some sauce because I see I only have one more container in my freezer. I don't can, just not something I never got into. So when I make a big batch, I put it in mason jars and fill them about a little more than 3/4 the way full, and then I just freeze them. I have 2 freezers, so that usually works for quite a while for me if I make one good sized pot. And there we go. I'll use this little piece here. Again, I'll add some of this. I like ricotta cheese, so I use a little bit more than maybe a lot of people would, but that's the fun thing about cooking, is do it the way you like it. And if you find you like a little less of certain spices, like I said, I'm not using, you don't see me putting my pepper on here, and you don't see me, because that's already all in my sauce, and it just gets a little overkill to me if you do too much of the spices. I want to taste the vegetables and the cheese and my delicious sauce. And this is all ready to bake and eat. Now, how simple was that? And I don't have a little sauce left for the top here. That's okay. You can have a nice cheesy top. Good enough. Have a great day. Enjoy. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, please like, follow, send me a note. Have a good one.